What's going on, guys? This is another episode of Live with Cole. Today I'm with my friend Luke. Say what's up.
Hey, what's up, guys?
He has a Amazon FBA business. He's making quite a bit of money. He's only 26 years old, right?
26 years old, just turned that age, the infamous age when we all got to go get our own insurance. So luckily, I am stacking some money.
Yeah, and that's important. You want to get money by the time you're 26, as early as possible. You can set up the rest of your future that way. So I'll just get right into it. What got you into Amazon FBA?
Yeah, so I live out here in Seattle, Washington, and I graduated college here a few years ago, and it was a deciding point in my life. My back was up against the wall. Do I want to go sign 40 years of my life away to a career, or do I want to kind of venture out, take a year off of everything, and see really what I want to do with my life? So I spent that year kind of seeing what I wanted to do, and I was working in a restaurant as a server, so I wasn't making that much money, but it was very a lucky day when I actually broke my leg. About how that line goes, that saying, break a leg, and it's good luck or something.
Yeah.
And I literally did break my leg skateboarding, and I recorded a video on my YouTube channel just the other day after I got offered a $1.1 million deal, which maybe we can talk about later.
Yeah.
And in the video, I show the exact spot where I fell down and broke my leg, which led me to spend 2 months in my bed at home. And I started researching how to make money online. I found social media marketing, affiliate marketing, a ton of online business models. I was like, dang, why didn't I find this before? And I got into a few of them, but then realized Amazon FBA was out there. And this was something where once you get a product into Amazon, you do the research, you find out what products make a lot of sales and have low competition. And once you find that, you just order it from China. Everything in America basically says made in China on it. And it's just way cheaper over there. You ship it into Amazon. Amazon provides the storage of your product, shipping it out to the customers, handling all your customer returns if you ever have any. And the best part is they have like 93 million credit cards on file. They have all the traffic that you could ever want in one place. All the customers are already there. All you have to do is rank your product to the first page so people, when they search for a product, can find it. I was like, this is the best model I've ever seen. I can make money with a broken leg sitting in bed. So I invested in an Amazon course. I've since taken 3 courses. I've made my own course. I have students leaving me reviews on my course, like one today. They're coming up big, and the opportunity is not gone from this at all. There's new opportunities with products hopping up all the time. It's just an amazing time to be alive with all the opportunity we have today. But that's how I got into it. Broke my leg, said 9 to 5 or make money on my own, build up my own empire legacy, and that's what I got into.
Yeah, that's a common pattern. Something happens at work, or they just come to a realization 9 to 5 isn't for them. Then that's how all entrepreneurs become entrepreneurs.
True.
So what were the first products you started out with?
So yeah, usually most Amazon sellers will say don't share your products because you might have competitors that are
Yeah.
savvy Amazon sellers come and jump on your product. But I've actually been very, very transparent, and that's one of the things people come to my channel for, is because I literally have shared some of my more recent products, like the failures and the successes. I don't really share my main product right now
Yeah.
because it's the big money maker.
Yeah.
But like I started with neodymium magnets. They're just really strong, small magnets. And I saw the numbers. There's a tool called Jungle Scout, which Amazon's not a guessing game. Like, you see what the numbers of these products are making before you invest in your own inventory. So I saw these magnets were making a lot of sales, and you judge the competition of a market by how many reviews each of the products have on them. So everyone had low reviews for the term neodymium magnets, and I was like, awesome, I'm going to get this in there. A simple minimum order of 100 units is all I did to test that out, and I put my little logo on it, so I'm private labeling my own little brand here. Most exciting thing I could say I've ever done in my life, just talking to suppliers in China, shipping in these magnets into Amazon. And then the first day I had it listed, I saw a sale on my phone. Someone bought my magnet somewhere in the world, well, in the United States. And it was just the coolest feeling ever. I got hooked and addicted from that point on. So after the magnets, I went into some weird garden gloves. And you can't go really broad, like just sell garden gloves. They got to be in a specific niche, otherwise it's going to be too competitive. So
Yeah.
I got garden gloves that had these cool little digging claws on them, and they did all right. Again, they only cost me $2, and they were selling for like $13.99. So just a good test product again, very low startup cost, and I was making some more money. That wasn't really a good product, and then I went to a more higher price product. That did turn out to be too competitive. I mean, I sold out of all my inventory, made money. It's really hard to just lose money in this business because you're
Yeah.
buying a product at a cheap price to begin with. Then I later, I mean, this is a year into my business already. I've tried 3 products. I got my feet wet with Amazon. I knew how things worked. Then I moved into my big boy product that sells for $130, and I buy it for $45. I make 50 to 60 bucks every time I make a sale, and I make 15 to 20 sales a day. So I mean,
Do the math.
800,
Yeah.
over $1,000 a day from, I have 2 listings. One is just the main product on its own. One is that main product with a little bundled item with it. You know, like if you're just selling a pen, I mean, sell a notepad with it, and now you have a bundled listing, and more customers want to buy that instead of just the pack of pens. You know, add that extra value, and your listing is going to stand out, and you're going to start getting more sales.
Yeah. How did you like? How long was it before you decided you were able to quit your job and do this full time?
Okay, so yeah, after the 2 months, I learned Amazon. I literally got back. Well, once my leg was healed up, 2 months later, I could start walking again, basically. I was literally hobbling, waking up at 6 a.m., hobbling over to my computer on one leg, like hopping. And I woke up so early because I was freaking ecstatic to like wake up every day. I was excited, even though most people, when they break their leg, they're laying in bed, they like hate their lives and stuff. And,
Yeah.
you know, you can make anything happen. I mean, I was excited even with a broken leg laying in bed. So I got back into work and literally couldn't stop talking about Amazon. Like with the customers I was serving, I was in a really kind of ritzy business area
Yeah.
serving these other business clientele. And they were like, whoa, whoa, yeah, that sounds really cool. What's your name? What's your phone number? And then I knew this was a really high income earning skill that I needed to put all my time and effort into. When they started saying, all right, Luke, well, we're hiring you for a double shift on this day, this day, this day, I was like, I'm not running food anymore and cleaning tables. I am literally. So I broke my leg in like April or something, and 2 months out. So April, May, June, and then August. So a month and a half after being back to work, I just quit it.
Was
Luckily,
this like 2 years ago?
yeah.
2017.
So, yeah. So luckily, I still live at home with my parents. I recommend people, if you have a good relationship with your family, just kind of, stack your money and, live at home a little bit, put in your 2 cents where you can there, but you're going to save a lot of money,
Yeah.
and you can put that money towards a real business that can get you blown up real big instead of having to worry about paying for rent over here, 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 and the money and the costs and the utilities and expenses and gas. It all adds up, and then you're stuck. So I had the opportunity to kind of still live at home, figure my stuff out, and now literally I have my dad doing Amazon. He's a chiropractor. He's literally a doctor, and I'm starting to make more money than him. So he's started getting pissed. In the beginning, he was like, "I don't even want to see your numbers. I don't want to see them." And now he's super hyped on it, and literally like he's got 2 products going now. And I'm gonna share his story on my YouTube channel and have him on my channel here soon too.
That's awesome. There's no shame in living with your parents still. It's like you said, it's really smart. Just let the money stack till you can provide for yourself and your future. Just yeah, that's what I'm doing at least.
Yeah, and on that note as well, my big plan is to still have home as a home base, but then take my digital entrepreneurship and that ability to go travel. I want to go travel the world, document all this stuff on YouTube, show that lifestyle, and motivate people, and then find where I want to live in the world and settle down there. I'm not going to go buy an apartment and then go travel everywhere, pay for rent while I'm traveling. I'll just
Hmm.
live at home, go travel, find a place, move in when I'm done with all that.
Have you traveled anywhere yet with any of the earnings you've gone?
Uh, yeah, I just went to Las Vegas on March 2nd. The month before that, earlier in February, I was in Miami for the Grant Cardone 10X Growth Con. I had an Amazon
Oh yeah,
student.
me and yeah, I was there too.
Hell yeah,
Actually,
man.
I didn't. I that was before we got to know each other. I didn't realize you were there too. I forgot. I think I knew that, but I just forgot till now. So, what do you think
Dude,
of that? That was amazing.
there were so many people there, and it was a great opportunity. Just go out to Miami. It was right before my birthday. An Amazon student in my course was having great success, and he got my girlfriend and I tickets to go out there. I mean, we bought our own plane tickets, but he gave us like the passes to get in. And I mean, I've studied abroad in college in Spain for 10 months. And just getting out of this country to see the freaking lifestyle, the culture, all this stuff in other countries is very awesome. Like in America, everyone's in their car, they're on their phones, they're all this. Other countries, they're like way more personable. They're like,
Yeah,
so people got to experience that. I want to go to Thailand and Bali and just do it big, man.
yeah, I do too. I've been to a few countries myself. That's what I noticed. I mean, not in London. I mean, I've been to London and they're oddly a lot like us, except they're a lot more in a rush and they're kind of rude. But like
Yeah.
in Ireland and Scotland, they're a lot more personable and not so self-involved with their phones and whatever's going on there.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, that's why I want this business. It's to set myself free. Like I don't want to have to I mean, I'm putting in a lot of time helping students and I'm making more money in my Amazon business than I am with course sales and all that. But I want to help these people because I know in the long run it's really going to pay off. And just the people you meet in this stuff, I mean, getting online, Facebook groups, Instagram, YouTube, just all this stuff, you meet people and you never know what's gonna doors are gonna open up for you.
Yeah. So that kind of you made a good segue into your 1.1 million dollar offer you got in. Do you want to talk a little bit about that? 26 years old, 1.1 million dollar. That's an NBA size contract right there.
Yeah, so it was pretty insane, but that's what I'm talking about, high income skills here, guys, because there's big businesses out there, and it was actually a company that reached out to me via LinkedIn. So that's what I'm saying, post when I create a video on YouTube, I'm going to share it on my Facebook group, my personal Facebook, here, and on LinkedIn as well. A lot of business professionals are scouting out people, to see where they can get some help from other professionals on LinkedIn. So they saw my videos. They're like, dang, this guy's making like 30 grand a month. It's crazy what he's doing. We need an Amazon expert in with our company to actually help big brands get their products on Amazon. So that's what the company does. And the contract would be for 3 years. So I haven't signed the papers yet, but I've had the offer. I could still have room to negotiate,
Yeah.
but what it would be is they have little teams of people like the listing optimization team, the uh, advertising team, and just the ranking team. So like three different teams maybe, and I need to come in and give them all of the main tips to actually help because they get shipments in of containers full of product into Amazon, like a giant shipping container every month. They're already helping these big brands do $2 million in sales a month. And the big brands are already being sold in Walmart, Sam's Club, Best Buy, Costco, all this stuff. They just want that footprint on Amazon because they know how important it is and how great it is to leverage Amazon's warehouses and their shipping. That's how you really scale a business. So
Yeah.
big brands are trying to get their products in Amazon, and the company is doing well with them, but they're not fully experts. So I'm out
That's where
here.
you come in.
Yeah, so I pump out all these videos and showing these numbers. I'm very ingrained, specifically specializing in one basically thing here, guys, and that's what it is. So that's where they picked me up. I sat down with them last week, and they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna offer you 4 times your annual income, and we'll pay it out to you over like 3 years." So that came out to be like $1.1 million, and I was like, okay.
Were you pretty overwhelmed? Like,
I kept my cool, and I still at this point, like 1.1 million sounds super crazy. It's like
yeah.
360 grand a year. Math might be a little off on that one right now, but I'm just like, the money's great. I'm more excited to learn helping these big businesses, because if I have their advertising dollars that I can put in and test things out with and grow my knowledge, then I'm getting $10 million contracts. Then I'm
Yeah.
moving to help billionaires and their businesses.
And
So
then you'll be on Shark Tank.
for real, man. So it's like it all started with me putting out a video on YouTube. I could have this Amazon business in secrecy and not tell anyone about it, and I would be missing out on what I like to do: motivate, communicate, inspire, all this other stuff, and teach. And that's why I made that video to begin with. And then I've made 300 since, 300 more videos, and met a ton of people, and now opportunities are starting to present themselves.
What was the first, like, I don't know, what was the first instance you realized that you wanted to be an entrepreneur, like, in general? Like, before you started with Amazon?
So I've always been a little hustler, man. I've always been a little hustler. I'm Grant Cardone out here. But no, it's like, so what I was doing, I never knew entrepreneurship was going to be in my life. Like, I had friends through college and all this, at high school, being like, we got this cool idea to get, frozen popsicle things or something. And these are crazy entrepreneur ideas. I was like, yeah, do it. I'll hang out with you guys when you're all rich and stuff. And then it turned out like I never had that idea, but I was always like a kind of like a hustler or whatever, because I was at the skate park. I loved to skateboard. Like I said, broke my leg, but I would throw big tricks down like big stair sets for like $1. Like I'd be like, dude, just if I land this first try, give me $1. And that gave me motivation to try the crazy hard trick and made me want to stick it. And that would actually help me land tricks. So I always knew I had this gumption to just want to kind of make money. I've always been conservative with my spending. I'm not a guy that's going to blow money at the club or anything like
Yeah.
that. That's why I still literally live at home. I have money to go do all this crazy lavish stuff, but I'm wise about my spending, and but I like accumulating the money and then figuring out where I want to put it into. So, I mean, I started reading some business books before I got into Amazon. There's a multi-level marketing company called Amway, which I'm sure a lot of people have heard about.
Yeah.
It's all referral marketing and all this stuff, and it's pretty hectic. And one of these guys came up and tried to get me in on them with them for this was before I started Amazon as well. So I was hanging out with these guys, going to meetings, not signed up or anything, but I was just listening in for 3 months and saw the possibility of making my own money, getting free, financial freedom, quit the 9 to 5. That was all their motto was about. And I kind of emulated that in my own life, but then I put my own twist on it and said, well, I'm going to do Amazon. I don't want to have to answer and keep track of like 50 people under my team and hope they're keeping on building up this pyramid under me so I can make
Yeah.
money, so that's how that all started.
Yeah. Kind of I mean, I've had a chip on my shoulder. Just like I used to get bullied in school. I think I talked about this in my first podcast, but that was kind of how I'm so competitive when it comes to entrepreneurship and sports and anything I do. I'm just like really competitive. It kind of runs in my family. But I remember in kindergarten or first grade, one of the two, I was given as a birthday present like a whole box set of football cards from like the 80s or 90s that my grandpa gave me, and I started they wouldn't let us trade cards at school, so I started like a little black market sort of card trading thing like in the bathroom stalls, and that's literally how I got started into like I used to collect antiques and I used to flip sports cards. Like I started that in kindergarten with football cards. Then they ended up just not letting us do it anymore. They just like caught us or something. So I had to stop that. And then I was always have you seen like American Pickers or
Yeah.
Pawn Stars? Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
I've watched that since I was little. So that was kind of how I got into like antiques and collecting and that sort of thing. I used to Oh yeah, I had a lemonade stand that I would do. And I did it 2 or 3 years in a row, and each time I would make sure I would get at least $20 in profit each day, and I was able to do that. And I had my mom help. I I'd buy snacks like from wholesale, and sell them for profit at the lemonade stand. That was in fifth and sixth grade. So I've always kind of had that DNA.
See, and that actually made me think about something I totally forgot about. Like I was doing that stuff way back in the day, trading Pokemon cards, trading Game Boy games for some money, like $5 for my Tetris Game Boy game that I already beat or something. But the biggest thing I think really set me in this mindset was going door to door asking to weed and wash cars and all that classic stuff and getting $10 $20 to wash a car. I didn't even need the money. I just literally wanted to just make progress, and that's what fulfillment I desired, making progress, seeing others succeed and grow. And that's literally what the human mind needs to do. Like otherwise, whether it's in a video game that you want to play and you're trying to keep progressing, or just whatever it is, if you're in a 9 to 5 and you have to wait every year to make a bonus, that's not much progression. Like
Mm-hmm.
you need to freaking make that 9 to 5 just be a transitional period for you so you can go find something where you can really grow.
Yeah. So I kind of want to get into talking about YouTube a bit. How long have you been doing it?
Been on YouTube since May 21st, 2017 was my first real video. I put up old skate videos, but I actually cared about it and had more than 10 subscribers as of May 21st, where I made a course review video. So I was starting affiliate marketing. I paid $500 for an Amazon course, and every time someone would buy that course through my affiliate link, I would make $100. So I made a YouTube video since the course was really prevalent. A lot of people are searching it on YouTube, buying it. I made 2 sales after the first day of that video, and I wanted that to happen with my course. So I've made affiliate links for my course. I encourage people to make reviews of my course so they can make affiliate commissions, and that can really start you on another income stream. That now you're affiliate marketing other softwares that Amazon sellers need, like Jungle Scout, Helium 10, all this stuff. I can put that in the links in my YouTube videos. Then people click and buy. I make affiliate commission. I can make course sales. I make my own Amazon profit. I can make student or just regular coaching calls, paid coaching calls. It's like 4 or 5 income streams just from like posting some videos. And then YouTube ad revenue. I mean, it all adds up.
Yeah. A lot of people get overwhelmed when they start YouTube and they don't realize the actual potential they could use YouTube for their own benefit, make 4 or 5 different income streams off of it.
a lot of people just want, they're like, I want the ad revenue. That only pays me like $100 a month. Whereas if I make like one course sale, that's $500 or 1,000, depending on the package someone gets. And I mean, affiliate sales, I can get 2 affiliate sales and make $100 of the product research tools. So people just, and they give up way too early. I didn't care. When I saw one view, I was like, dude, just like when I got my first sale, dude, like, this is so cool. Someone's watching my video. I got a thumbs up on it. I still literally get like not even that many views. I have just shy of 3,000 subscribers right now. I'm 50 away. So if you guys are watching this,
Yeah, I'll put your links in the description.
little shameless shout out, Luke W on YouTube. I need 50 more subs to hit 3,000. So, but it's been like 2 years. It's just because I'm in a niche, Amazon FBA. It's not like I'm doing makeup tutorials where I post 2 videos and get 100,000 views and all this stuff. A lot of people with a lot of views don't necessarily make a lot of money. The entrepreneurship niche on YouTube pays a lot more in ad revenue per 1,000 views of your video compared to like a Teletubby like show on on YouTube, because little kids aren't going to click on an ad and buy something. So YouTube's going to pay you higher ad revenue if it's for something that people are actually looking to buy. And there's so much more money with smaller followings in these entrepreneurship type niches on YouTube, as opposed to talking about makeup. You might need to make 300 affiliate sales of your little makeup brush to even make $50, So I like high ticket things. I like, instead of high volume, I like high ticket items. So I sell 3 things and I already make a lot of money instead of having to sell 100 things and make the same amount.
Yeah. Like, I was going to talk about how that what I was going to ask you about opportunities that have come about just with YouTube and Amazon, but you kind of already went over it. Like, people don't realize how many opportunities can come about if they just put in work and learn.
Literally, yeah, the learning part is where people want to give up. They want it real quick. The success they want on YouTube, they want it real quick. I just wanted to keep putting out content. That's why I've made almost 300 videos, and they're pretty high quality stuff. Like, my degree at college was broadcast news journalism, so I was just focusing on my clear, concise explanations of things. That's what I went about in my course and in all my videos, and I'm surprised they haven't been as discovered. Maybe I'm not that good with my clickbait titles or thumbnails, but as other people are. But I'm just trying to be true. I don't lie. Like, other people will say this amazing thing happened, and then you get in the video and then it's like not exactly what they expected to hear. So, but the opportunities can happen if you have a channel with 1,000 subscribers. There's a law that, or it's not Murphy's law, that's some actual science stuff, but there's like this other law that someone made up where if you have 1,000 true fans, you'll never go broke. Like, if 1,000 people out there will buy anything that you put out in front of them, you're never going to go broke. Like, and think about the math. This is what I really love. It's like, if you have a product for $100 and 1,000 people buy it, that's, 1,000 times 100 is freaking what, 100 grand?
Yeah.
Like, that's already 100 grand. It's just $100 product, 1,000 people buy it. So the math can really add up. And then you do that 10 more times and you got $1 million. So the money's all out there, and you just got to be patient and put yourself in front of a camera. Don't even need to upload it. I didn't even plan on uploading the first video. I set up the tripod. I had my cast on my broken legs, sat on the front porch, pressed record, and just didn't care to see it anyway. And then I made 2 sales of that course the next day. So that was a good start, because maybe if I didn't get anything for months, maybe I would have given up. But I I was learning Amazon. I planned on talking about my journey on Amazon. Like, this is what my first shipment looks like. These are some tips. I redid basically videos that were already on YouTube, that were already
Mm-hmm.
made. I mean, of the same topic. And I watched them. I was like, hey, I can make the same thing. And you get all hyped up and built up, and it seems overwhelming to want to put yourself out there, and you got to make a whole video and all this. I didn't even edit my videos. I just pressed on my camera, and once you press that on button, you're there, and it's not hard. Like, everything is hard up until you press on and you like look in front of your camera, and then it's like it's pretty easy. You just talk about what you did, and then you can just put your little thumb drive on your computer, upload the video, and be proud of yourself.
Yeah, like, a lot of people have been doing YouTube for a long time, and it's just interesting to see. Like, some people just fizzle out because they realize, like, they create opportunities for themselves, but they don't see the opportunities. You have to, if you want opportunities to happen to you, you have to be looking for them, I guess, if that makes sense.
You got to put out quality content and have something to sell. Otherwise, you're not going to make money. Like,
Yeah.
have good information to put out there, have links to different things below. That's why a lot of people, when they want to start YouTube, maybe about entrepreneurship, start with a little specific niche, like Amazon FBA. That's a subcategory of entrepreneurship, which is a
Mm-hmm.
subcategory of business, which is, so start really specific, and then you're going to build a smaller following with that, and later you can move into motivational content, all this other stuff, but have some link down below of some service. That's why, if people buy an Amazon course, they probably can put an affiliate link and say, everything I've learned so far is down from this link here. So you guys should definitely check it out. A lot of people are having success from it. And if you enroll, I will even help coach you as well, with my experience. And that'll help me with the little affiliate fee that I'll get if you guys buy it from my link. I'll help you out with your course, or Amazon too, so.
Yeah. I'll put all that in the description. I think I've talked about everything I had written down. I was going to ask you about skateboarding. You did say you made money with it. Was that like what you mentioned earlier? Just doing tricks and getting money?
So, I mean, doing the tricks down the stair sets for like a couple bucks was just for fun, but there were skate competitions that I've entered in. I placed in like first and second in a handful of those, so I made like 500 bucks in like 16 years of skateboarding or whatever. So, it's nothing
Yeah.
compared to 2 years on Amazon. I mean, I've already broke 100 grand on Amazon. So it's just like, and it's only growing. I mean, get a hold of some high income skills. If your income is low right now, you need high income skills. So you need to invest in the knowledge, and then you're going to be able to make 50 times your money back on that. If I thought 500 was too expensive for a course, I never would have gotten started, and I wouldn't have made going to be hundreds of thousands of dollars here like pretty soon. So, I mean, you just got to take that risk and look at what you're doing now and say, well, what's my plan right now? 9 to 5 for 40 years? Or should I just kind of have this fun side project that I'm doing on the side? And that's what my dad just got into. And now he skipped some days when he used to go golfing on Sundays. Now he's at home, like, wanting to play around with his Amazon account and start making these sales passively 24/7 a day.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on college? What college did you go to?
Washington State University.
All right. So, did you graduated there 4 years?
Hmm.
Do you think other people like? Okay, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna say this or Never mind. I'm gonna fix this question. But do you think it helped you get to where you are now?
That's a good way to word it, because some people are like, "What do you think of college?" And
Yeah.
my immediate thing is like, you don't necessarily need it unless it's a degree that is actually needed in society. Like, you need a degree to become a doctor, a nurse, or an engineer, stuff like that. But if you're going to learn liberal arts and fine art, you're not going to make money with your college degree. You're going to be in debt. And same with communication, broadcast journalism. My entry level jobs were 36 grand, 42 grand a year, which I mean, I made 18 grand in profit in a month just like the other month. So it's like,
Yeah.
uh, but college did now put me in the place where maybe I developed more communication skills since I learned more communication. I learned how to edit videos and stuff like that. It's not worth 100 grand to learn that in college to me now, but the experiences, the things I've learned, the credibility and maybe prestige of graduating college maybe gave me a mindset that told me I could do a lot. But you don't need that as well. And luckily, I had a lot of scholarships and grants because, like, my mom actually has some like disabilities and stuff like that. So my family on her side got some grants for college. So yeah, I mean, I have crazy family issues
I do
over here.
too.
I mean, everyone does. So don't call yourself a victim. Get
Hmm.
out, be the light in everyone's life that they need. Be that shining light. And so, I mean, that's what I did. Go to college, do everything right, do what society told me to, and then realize, all right, screw that. I'm going to take the best parts of what I learned from all that and go into business for myself and see my true potential. Otherwise, I'm going to be a cog in the wheel of society. Don't want to do that.
Hmm. All right. So I think that's it. I don't really have much else to talk about. I want to have you on again. Maybe we can meet in person. We don't live that far away. Uh, I've been to Seattle quite a few times, and yeah, that'd be fun. We could create some YouTube content, make some videos.
Yeah, dude. If you come out here, I'll set up my tripod and we can just talk back and forth to my following my channel. Shout out your podcast and everyone watching. Thanks if you're watching this far. Really appreciate everyone doing that. And yeah, I mean this is our one life we have to live. And if you guys are younger watching this, definitely it's hard to want to do this stuff. You may think I'm in a comfortability zone. I have everything I need right now. I'm chilling. But don't wait until your back's against the wall. Maybe you will have to wait for that to actually wake up to want to do this stuff. I know that's what really happens with a lot of people because they get started, but then life is just too comfortable and they don't have a real why. They don't have a real reason to want to do this stuff.
Hmm.
So you just got to think about your why. Do you want to be able to travel the world and break free and help your family out and get your family off this, be it all these medications they're on and this crap, like get them to some natural health and help their life out? Or do you want to let the doctors keep prescribing them crazy stuff all the time that's seemingly making them worse? Like, that's one of my big reasons. And I just want to be free. I don't want to be told what to do. No bosses. Fire your boss, guys. Just go fire your boss.
Are you gonna be at the next 10x conference next year?
Probably. I mean, I'll probably make it out there. Who knows? Like, that's what I don't know how to schedule things right now because so many things come up all the time. I
Yeah.
don't schedule things, they stress me out. That's part of like why I don't want a boss because schedule, meet me here, meet me here. Like, I'm just like, just give me a ring and I'll literally talk to you on the phone, but it's got to be instantly. Just give me a buzz, I'll get back to you immediately. And the links down below, like you guys can even test me out. Like send me a DM on Instagram or wherever. I'll be back to you in like 5 minutes, and that's how I operate. I don't like scheduling and planning things out because it just kind of stresses me the hell out.
Yeah, I agree. I'm definitely going to the next one. I'll probably bring my mom, and I'm gonna meet my friend Isaac. I don't know if you know him, Isaac Mashman. He was on my first podcast, but he
Oh,
seems connected to everyone.
oh, damn. Maybe I'll recognize him. I'm not sure.
Yeah, you can look him up on Twitter or anything really. You'll probably find him somewhere. But he's gonna be at 10x with me. So yeah. Thanks for coming on. We'll probably have you on again soon. It was a lot of fun.
Sounds good. Yeah. See what your viewers want to hear next time, and I'll be down to bring the content, guys. So thanks for having me on again, Cole.
Yeah, of course. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll put his links down in the description. Have a good day, guys. Alright. That was fun. You should probably go on more podcasts, because you can even send your message out to, like, a lot of people.
This is my second podcast. I was on one like 2 weeks ago with a guy. And